What up, meatbags? Deanbot the Machine Bot here. Welcome to Let's Play Diablo 2. I do apologize for the lack of quality in my audio here at the moment. I'm having some difficulties with my standard studio. We're doing a little bit of remodeling and redecorating and trying to get everything back up and running. But until then, I figured this game has come out and I am going to go ahead and do some recordings here. Now, to get us started off, I am no stranger to Diablo 2. I know the game pretty well, fairly well, I'll say. I will never claim to be an expert at this game. I am awful. By every account of every measure, I am horrible at this game. So I'm going to try to get through the storyline. We're just going to get through it on normal difficulty, just so that anybody who wants to actually know what the story of Diablo 2 is, you at least got the answer in that way and in that capacity. I may do some recordings later on once I figure out the rune words and getting those equipped into gear and finding certain epics, stuff like that, or uniques, whatever you want to call them as. But I know the later game material is very expensive and it's difficult to gather everything that you need to actually make it. But as soon as I get it figured out, I'll put on some guides here and there showing you how to utilize the best of the stuff that you can find in order to get the best characters. So for anyone who's new to the Diablo 2 world, because back in the day, I mean, I say that as if I'm an old man, back in the day, this was just a PC game, and many people, like myself, in our younger years, didn't have a PC to play games with. So I actually didn't learn about this game until its expansion were out for years. I was introduced to the game by a good friend of mine from back then, and I swear, at that point in time, I had the best barb he ever made. So stemming from that, we're going to dive right into the game here, and I am going to go with the Necromancer. Necromancer is a character I just enjoyed building, and I kind of want to push the server to the limit here to see if it can handle a Summon Mancer as good as the classical version used to be able to. So we're going to dive right into it. You know the type of build I'm going for already. I am indeed going to go for the Mancer build. I got to rebind some of my keys here, because I want to make sure I'm doing things the way I want to do it. Okay, so Raise Skeleton is already immediately a spell. I like that because that's what I'm going to be going with anyway. So Raise Skeleton, Skeleton Mastery, Raise Skeletal Mage, and even Revive is a skill that I'm going to end up diving into. And as you can see, the certain skills that you're going to pick are indeed going to boost and benefit from other skills that you put points into. And that's kind of important for how we're going to end up building up all of our characters. I don't know yet if I'm actually going to get into the golem side of stuff. I may, just to get the summon resist, because that's a pretty good ability to tag together with the rest of your summoning stuff. Now, you can summon golems, and you can make golems and stuff like that, or you can just stick with the skeletons and going through the revive, all that stuff. I'm going to be putting a point in just about every single thing in this tree, but most of my focus is going to be in this tree. I may not work a whole lot with the poison and bone, simply because I'm soloing, so my intent is to stay as far away from the front line as possible and see if I can make my minions do most of the work. Curses will probably be involved in that as well, though, simply because some of these curses you can inflict on your enemies are actually pretty good, and including the Confuse. Confuse is such a great curse. Okay, so I might invest a little bit in Teeth by the time it's all said and done, because Teeth is a pretty nice addition to help you out with getting some range damage going through as well. But like I said, we'll work that as we go, and we'll see what we can do. But the Bone Wall and Bone Prison, not really my thing, especially since I'm going to be in the background most times, just letting everything else go for it. Now, I debated for a while whether I wanted to go with the Summoning Mancer or if I want to go with a Bone Mancer, because Bone Mancer was my jam back in the day. You get all the points distributed in here, and you just use teeth, trap things, and hit them with bone spears and create explosions. It's pretty fun. You can do a lot of magic damage here, but the main reason I'm going with summoning is because I just want to stay in the background and let my minions do all the work. So we're going to go with the straight up summoning Mancer, and let us see what we can accomplish. Hopefully I can get through the storyline just fine like this. Alright, I've talked long enough. Let's get into it.
Greetings, stranger.
Hello.
I'm not surprised to see your kind here.
I am.
Many adventurers have traveled this way since the recent troubles began. No doubt you've heard about the tragedy that befell the town of Tristram. Some say that Diablo, the Lord of Terror, walks the world again.
It's kind of a running theme.
If I believe that. But a dark wanderer did travel this route a few weeks ago. He was heading east to the mountain pass guarded by the rogue monastery. Maybe it's nothing, but evil seems to have trailed in his wake. You see, shortly after the wanderer went through, the monastery's gates to the pass were closed, and strange creatures began ravaging the countryside. Until it's safer outside the camp and the gates are reopened, I'll remain here with my caravan. I hope to leave for Lotka Lane before the shadow that fell over Tristram consumes us all. If you're still alive, then I'll take you along.
Well, that sounds good.
You should talk to Akara, too. She seems to be the leader of this gang. Maybe she can tell you more.
Already sending me off to talk to my first person. I won't lie though, the nostalgia in this game is definitely real. I love this game. Now, as you can see, I have been doing a little bit of gaming here, just already getting started on certain things, but I made sure that I'm starting practically from scratch. Now, I've got all these gems in here, of course, but the big ones I can't use yet, and I'm making sure that I'm starting off completely blank in my bank account, basically making it so that I'm starting off right from scratch. Now, the first thing I'm going to mention is the storage stash. I mean, oh my lord, the amount of stash you have now is just... It's almost spoiling us, but I am alright with it.
High Priestess, the Sisterhood of the Sightless Eye.
Hello.
To our camp, but I'm afraid I can offer you but poor shelter within these rickety walls.
Well, that's not much different
See, our ancient sisterhood is
than, like,
fallen under a
anywhere.
strange curse. The mighty citadel from which we have guarded the gates to the east for generations has been corrupted by the evil demoness Andariel. I still can't believe it. She turned many of our sister rogues against us and drove us from our ancestral home.
Well, that's mean.
Now the last defenders of the sisterhood are either dead or scattered throughout the wilderness.
Or, you know, both.
Please help us. Find a way to lift this terrible curse, and we will pledge our loyalty to you for all time.
That's quite the roundabout way of saying kill Andariel for us, but, you know, I'm game.
There is a place of great evil in the wilderness. Kasha's rogue scouts inform me that a cave nearby is filled with shadowy creatures and horrors from beyond the grave.
Interesting.
I fear that these creatures are massing for an attack against our encampment.
Well, that would be rude of them.
Sincere about happiness. Bind the dark labyrinth and destroy the foul beasts. May the great eye watch over you.
I mean, I don't know if I would exactly call myself a hero. I think necromancers kind of walk that fine line between hero and villain. But you know, tomato, tomato. Let's get to it.
All who oppose me, beware.
You see, isn't that something that a villain would say? I mean, I'm just throwing that out there. You're mine now. Okay, so I only get one skelly for the moment. That's fine though, he can help me fight. You don't even get to name him, he's just skeleton. But this is why I'll probably invest in, like, teeth or something like that. That way I can actually be a little bit more assistance to my skeletal minion. Get in there and bust him up, Scaly. What are you waiting for? Nice job, buddy. I feel like I should come up with a name for you, but I also feel like coming up with a name for you could get me into trouble. I'll leave it live for now, but for now I'm just going to call him Bone Man. No, that's not very good, is it? How about... I'll call you Greg. Greg the Skeleton. I can work with Greg. Okay, let's go ahead and... It's a superior cap, but it only has one socket compared to two. I'll go ahead and equip it anyway, simply because I prefer higher defense over most things. Oh, nice job, Greg. Helping me level up. The other reason I like Necromancer is I can do other things while he beats the crap out of stuff. Okay. Let's go ahead and get leveled up here. I'm going to go ahead and apply a point to this here. That way I can get points applied to this one. And eventually be able to get points applied to this one. Okay, so as we can see, the current skill level is 2. They have 21 hit points, 35 attack rating, 35 defense, and I can now summon 2 skeletons total. Okay, so this will be the interesting trait that we go through. To be honest with you, as long as you've got an army of skeletons and you're using spells, your dexterity is not the biggest priority for this guy. But my vitality is. That is some pathetic vitality. I do not like that one bit. We do need to put points into strength because, well, you need to be able to equip stuff. So I'm going to set it up like that. Get me a little bit more mana, get me some more hit points, and if I can boost my strength, I'll be able to actually equip better gear when it comes to it. Alright. Let's get you an ally, Greg. That'll do. Greg and Terry. Oh, I would totally win American Dad with that, didn't I? Please don't copyright me! I'll change it. How about Greg and Billy? That way, that way Seth MacFarlane doesn't get mad at me. Yeah, it's a buckler. I'll take it. Got nothing else in my offhand yet. That's right. Get beat down. Sick of minions. Oh, it's almost poetic. Yes, seek them out, minions. Destroy them. So as you can imagine, your skeleton mastery is not going to affect the duration of your minions because, I mean, they last until they die already. Your mastery is going to be more into making your summoned guys just better at what they do. Give them better attack, give them better defense, give them more hit points, give them better attack rating. All the stuff that makes your minions go from, they're okay to these dudes rock. I will say this, as far as comparing this to the PC version, to be completely honest with you, PC looks better, plays better, it just does, it's a fact. I'm sorry everybody who thought I was going to be a console guy, but the PC is better. It is. I mean, I'm not going to deny it. It's also more expensive, but pro and con to everything, right? Ultimately, though, the thing I do like about the console version as opposed to the PC version is I feel like it's easier to command multiple spells at once. But then again, it's also because I'm only recently getting into more PC gaming than anything else, so I'm still adjusting and learning and trying not to suck at PC as much. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to sit here and PC Master Race, bro, but I can acknowledge when something is better. I mean, I play everything, literally, so I know from good and bad, I just do. Alright. Yeah, they're crude boots, but they're boots nonetheless. I mean, I thought the same thing when I played Diablo 3 as well. The PC version, it was just better. I mean, it is. Get rid of those crude boots and get some standard boots. Yeah. Sick of minions. Eh. Okay. You minions focus on them while I focus on the shaman. Ha! Blocked you! A sash! I'll take a sash. Oh, there's another shaman. You always want to make sure you take out a shaman, otherwise they just endlessly summon, it just never ends. That's right, get that zombie. Alright. Make me a hole, minions. Oh, the minions are already on the shaman. That works. Yes, get them, boys. I'm going to go ahead and level up real quick. Go ahead and put a point to skeleton mastery. Sweet. And I'll alternate those until I can get a few more spells under my belt. Meow! You big bully. Think I can still only summon 2. Yep. Down you go. Down you go. A healthy shrine. A healthy shrine is a happy shrine. Oh, that was weak. I'm sorry. Take out this shaman. Splat! And now run away real quick. And fight behind my skillies. We got so many dead bodies around these skillies now. If they do manage to kill one, I'm just gonna bring one back. Ah, shaman! Where are you? There, that's enough of that. That's what's up. Annihilate the fallen. There's the big zombie. Our very first unique enemy. Corpse Fire. A strange name for a zombie. I'll have to fight side by side with you guys. But I'm not getting next to that guy. You guys can take the hit. Get back to it, guys. There we go. Better use a potion. Nice job, boys. That's probably the biggest benefit of being able to summon minions to attack big guys for you. You don't have to bother getting up close and personal with those pricks. Now, the only time that becomes a problem will be in later difficulties, because you get to Hell and Nightmare difficulty, and, well, Nightmare and Hell, respectively, of course, and that's when things start to change. You'll come across some enemies that are immune to magic or immune to physical, and then your skeletons are worthless. I mean, you get some skeleton mages and a couple of golems, and that starts helping to balance things out. You can actually start doing damage again, but it's time-consuming is how I'll put it. Being the Necromancer, you're never going to kill anything quickly. That's just a fact. Alright, we've almost got everything. How many are left? There are 2 left. Where are you hiding, monsters? Ooh, I heard one. Seems to me like the shaman managed to revive a couple without me knowing about it. Where are you, little guys? Come on out, we're not gonna hurt ya. Well, we hurt you, but... One more out here somewhere. Just have to find him. That's always the horrible part when you've fully explored a place, but there's still one more out there somewhere. Do. Where in the world? Where are you hiding, bad guy? There's got to be a fallen hiding in a corner somewhere. No, it was a zombie. How do you like them apples?
Is that enough to
Oh, goodness. For those of you who don't know, you may already realize I have quite a few pets in here. And we have a newest addition. He's a little teeny tiny 8-week-old kitten. And he has learned that he can climb and attack my feet. So if you hear me screaming in pain, have no fear. And do not worry, it is just the little guy going into attack mode or trying to climb my leg to come cuddle. He's at that age where he's immensely playful. So, yeah, he gets around. He attacks. He's also adorable as hell. So, alright, let's go turn this quest in right quick.
You have cleansed the den of evil.
That's right.
You've earned my trust. You may yet restore my faith in humanity.
Well,
Training the skill of your choice.
I don't exactly know how I restore your faith in humanity when I'm raising the dead, but I won't question it. Alright, we got a few things here we can identify. So let's go ahead and do that. Well, that's not great. I would have wanted better, but I'll take it. What about you? What do you do? Yeah, you're 1 point to dexterity, and it's not a top priority for me, so you could have been better. What do you do? Attack rating and light radius. It beats the hell out of nothing. Sorceress thing, huh? Well, I'm not a sorc, so I'll go ahead and get rid of that. And that is more than enough cash to buy me the tome. Excellent. So that gives me 6 town portals. I'll go ahead and keep this here. This is just my personal preference, but I always keep 1 stack of keys on me. And at the same time, I never purchase the Tome of Identify. I figure anything I need to identify, I can identify later when I get back into town. Especially after I release Deckard Cain, which we will get to later.
Welcome, Outlander, to our
Hello.
glorious hovel. I know you're here to challenge the evil that's driven us from our ancestral home.
It's what I do.
Know this. Akara may be our spiritual leader, but I command the rogues of battle. It will take more than just killing a few beasts in the wilderness to earn my trust.
But I cleared a whole cave. Come on.
My rogue scouts have just reported an abomination in the monastery graveyard.
Oh, yes?
Apparently, Andariel is not content to take only our living. Bloodraven, one of our finest captains in the battle against Diablo at Tristram, was also one of the first to be corrupted by Andariel.
Well, that sucks.
Find her in the monastery graveyard, raising our dead as zombies. We cannot abide this defilement. If you are truly our ally, you will help us destroy her.
Okay, nobody tell her that I'm kinda doing the same thing. I mean, complete, yay! We're gonna gloss over the fact that I'm also raising your dead to fight my enemies. Okay, that's boosted up to 2 now. I now get 3 skeletons. Wah, wah, wah. Now I'll go ahead and put another point into this one at the next level. Okay. So at level 6 I can get the clay golem. So we've got the skeleton mastery, and I think this is golem mastery. Now I will go ahead and put a point into each of the golems here, here, and here. I probably won't use the fire golem. The only reason being he's kind of an extra. Mastery and the summon resist. So for the most part, I will end up putting a point into the clay golem, because clay golems are actually pretty cool, and they do help me. They do help with tanking quite a bit. For the most part, I'm going to be focusing on my race skeleton, skeleton mastery, skeletal mage. Those are my 3 primary skills. From there, I'll put points into the clay golem. Well, the summon resist. Summon resist is going to be the other one. From there, I'll split the rest of my points among these, because I think you can only have one golem up at a time. And honestly, the iron golem is far more tanky. He really is. So I think the best thing to go about from there is I'll get these 2 for sure, this one for sure, and this one for sure. So those are my 4 sure spells. After that, the rest of my points I'm going to pour into the iron golem and the golem mastery. Those will be the rest of my points. That way I've got at least a golem that's also running around helping me, because I don't know if I can summon multiple golems at a time. I don't recall. It sucks that I can't recall that. I should be able to. I'm worthless. But anyway, that's pretty much my plan. I mean, if I get one golem and a horde of skeletons, I think I'm doing pretty good. So we now have our next objective, which is to hunt down the one known as Blood Raven. I need one more potion still. And I know I got some gear that's got some empty sockets in it, and I could put gems in those. But that's okay. I wait to waste my gems until I've got, I'll say, at least something better that I can put the socket, put a gem into. Oop, there's something. And I'm sorry if you're annoyed by my playstyle and what I choose to do, but I'm always the type of guy, I like exploring the border and then diving into the center of the map, just so that I have a general idea of where the exits and entrances are, and basically the limitations of my exploration. Now they're starting to slaughter. Thank you, minions. Let me get some points added here. Okay, I'm going to keep my strength and vitality level for now. And I always want to make sure I put at least 1 point into my mana. I mean, I won't put a whole lot of points into mana by the time it's all said and done, but I want enough in there that I can launch a solid offensive along with the minions. Because when you're fighting the actual bosses, there's a few of them you don't get, like, to replenish your minions if they die. They're just gone. So we'll want to make sure I have at least some offensive capabilities. Let's take a look at this wand here. Yeah, you don't really do anything, and if I can get a wand that increases my stuff, that would be way better. So I'm gonna leave you in the dirt where you belong. Ooh, EXP shrine. Lovely. Nothing quite like boosted experience to help you level up a little quicker. Sick of minions? Oh, yes. I love how fast you start busting things up real quick. And I just get to reap the benefits of picking up candy. Lovely. Get him, boys. You see, I feel bad now because I've already forgotten what I named the skeletons. But there's going to be so many of them by the time it's all said and done that it'll be incredibly difficult to keep track of all their names. Let's see. Quilted armor. Scroll the town portal. We can always use those. Ooh, a well. Spear women. Oh, minions just eating you ladies up. Now we'll take care of the shaman. Yeah, you got ran over, bud. I know a lot of people don't bother carrying keys because, you know, you get those scenarios where there's just nothing there. And I mean, that's just a gamble you play with any treasure chest you open. Some are empty, some have awesome stuff, some have good stuff. It's just the process. That's right, run to my minions. Get them, boys! Oh, the joys of necromancy. It's one of the most do-nothing positions in the game, and I mean, that's kind of why I love it. Do. Get that mana recharge going. Ooh, this could be hairy. Let's see what happens here. You can't touch me. Well, this just got entertaining. Oh, can they hit me? What's the matter? Having trouble with my bony friends? Man, it is a beautiful thing when you can just run in a circle and watch things die. And they didn't even claim a single skeleton. That was particularly awesome, in my opinion. The benefits of the Summonmancer. And I haven't even gotten to the point where I added the mages and golem to it yet. Okay, here's one walkway. If I were a betting man, I would say that way is the way into the stone field, which is the next area. So we want to find the graveyard. Sorry, ladies, but you're doomed from the start. Ooh. The chipped skull. I must admit, I love the skulls. Probably won't use the skulls a lot on a Necromancer. I prefer them on my units that can hit multiple times at once, like a Whirly Barb, or even a Feral Werewolf, or the Zeal Paladin. I love putting skulls on the Zeal Paladin. Watch him hit something 8 times and recover hit points from it. Down you go. Hello, Diamond. Got the ring. He kept darting back like there was something behind us, so just checking. Oh, you're so screwed, Shaman. Oh, just ganked. Oh, you dare approach me? Katars are worthless no matter how you slice it. I mean, for me anyway. If you're playing as an assassin, they're awesome. Ooh, yeah, screw the stamina. Give me the experience. Sick of minions? My favorite is when I'm in the cow level and I'm doing this, just running around picking up candy while my skeleton and golem minions are just eating cows. There's many reasons to love the cow level though, and I cannot wait to get back to it. Nice. Alright. Before I continue too far up here, I need to get some level ups going. Check the skills real quick. Okay, I still only get 3 skeletons. That's fine. Let's get them, boys! Screw it, I'll kill these guys all the times in the world. Just means I get more EXP. Bishy bosh. Nice, they got him. Skeletons are already so strong. Dagger, boots, another ring. Lovely. Get him, boys. Oh, they kill so quick now. Nothing quite like having an arrangement of go kill them while I pick up stuff. Oh yeah, that's the way it's done. That's the way, I like it. Not to mention, your repair bill is always so cheap when you're not getting smacked up or wasting your weapon's durability. Bye-bye. Then it saves you so much energy from having to chase archers and Fallen who are running away. Can't carry anymore, huh? Well, I can at least fit that. Is that the way I want to do it, though? Let's go ahead and move this stuff down here. Like so. And we'll grab that. Whoa. More shaman. Alright, I already activated the waypoint there. So we're going to explore a little bit of the innards here and see if I can't mop up most of the monsters in the area. At that point, that's all just about experience gain and making sure I've got enough points to move on along. Ooh, that's a hand axe. Wonder if I can fit that anywhere. I bet I could if I organize just right. There we go. Getting up in my face while I'm in inventory? How dare you! We need to get to both sides. We got shaman on both ends of me here. There you go. Sick of minions! That'll do. How many keys do I have now? I've got 11, so I'm doing fine on keys. Oh, it's just lovely. It just does not matter at all, even if you're outnumbered. Okay, the short bow right there is pretty much my limit. Let's head back to town. I'll let you boys have your fun first. Sick of minion. Lovely. Moving on. Oh, head back to town real quick. I mean, I may not even give myself a spell at this point. I may just wait to see if I get a plus from any of the wands I get in the future. Oh my goodness. No, I am going to have to put it into something. It'd be nice to have at least something. Yeah, your armor value's better. I'll take you. I'll take it. Bing! Can't use it, so I'll sell it. Believe I have 6 things that need to be identified. This little sword, for example. I will be honest, it is better than what I have equipped. I know I don't get physical very often. Debating. Decisions. You know what? Nah, I'm gonna stick to what I'm doing. Because, I mean, as much as I would like to equip a different kind of weapon, I would much rather stick to being able to have stronger skeletons. So I'll keep sticking with wands and stuff like that until I get to the point where I get something different. So, because anything that boosts your skills for your necro is going to be better than what you're doing. Go ahead and sell that. Besides, I'll be running across some charms later too. By the way, while I'm talking about wands and such, what do you have for me? Ooh, let's see. 3 to teeth. Wow, that's nasty. If you had 3 to teeth and 1 to summon skeleton, I'd be all over that thing. 1 to raise skeleton, 2 to bone armor. Ugh. If it wasn't bone armor, I mean, I like the charges on it, but just a little out of my price range. But this is the kind of stuff I'm going to be looking for. Let's see, that's just what I'm carrying already. Let's see what you do. Nothing. 1 to skeleton mastery. See, that's not bad. Another 1 to skeleton mastery. 3 to clay golem. Nasty. But yeah, generally wands are what I'm going to be looking for, because I don't think anybody sells the offhand form, which is zombie heads, preserved jar heads, you know, all that fun, disgusting stuff that you hold in your offhand. You know, typical Tuesday stuff. Alright, we'll put that in here as well. Deposit some cash. Okay, so we've got 3 points into this now, and this is available at 12. So we'll keep going with that. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to actually go with Revive or not. Revive is some pretty cool stuff, considering you could bring some monsters back from the dead, but they have a duration. Whereas everything else you summon, there's no duration to it. They're just there. And you see, this is the other reason I like the Iron Golem as opposed to the Clay Golem. I mean, the Clay Golem you can summon at any point in time, and that's a pretty nice advantage, especially if you're going up against certain creatures. But your Blood Golem, of course, you need to sacrifice some of your life in order to summon it, and that's like, ugh. Whereas the Iron Golem, you can just come across a yellow. You can come across a standard item, a white item, and whatever item you use to transform that golem, he gains those properties. So that's actually a pretty awesome golem. Okay, I'm looking at enough of this. I need to get back to what I'm doing. Through the portal! I'm sure most of you didn't log on to this episode to watch me stand here and ponder contemplations of my piss-poor choices of skill building. You came here to watch me try to complete the game, so that's what I'm going to do. Woo, a unique. Let's see how this goes. Oh, and she's cold in hands too. Gross. Get her, minions. Oh, beautiful. I mean, I was standing a little too close, but it's still beautiful. Man, not having to get right next to a cold enchanted enemy. Oh, that's beautiful. Alright, let's finish up the cold plains here, and then we'll get moving. Thought I heard some falling. Yes, wash over them like the plague. Ooh, or more accurately, like the skeletal army from Lord of the Rings. It kind of looks like that. Except, you know, not as Transparent. Ugh. Alright, now that we're done with the cold plains, let's take a spelunking trip down into the caves. Blah. Those could be trouble. Skeleton on skeleton violence. Alright, get 'em, minions! Oh, they're extra fast, huh? Extra tough, too. Oh, no. This could get rough. Let's see how they do. Alright, we're starting to gain the advantage here. Very nice. Nothing like leveling up at the same time as watching your enemies driven before you. Alright, go ahead, guys. I'm going to get my level up on. Okay, this base is at 3. This is now at 3. So the Iron Golem is not available until level 24. So it's going to be a while before I get to that. And that's also available at 24. This will be available at 12. So I'm going to stay focused on these before I go down the Golem line. There we go. So, yeah, that doesn't change this. I still only get 3 skeletons. Let's keep it going. Protect me, Squire! Ah, a unique skeleton. And he's cold enchanted. Wow, they're chewing through them faster than the archers. What the hell happened there? Just 1 point to mastery and they're standing stronger, huh? I can live with that. That's only a Qatar, but that's alright. That's money in the bank. More archers. Lovely. As you can tell, I clearly hate dealing with archers in this game, but they're not half as bad as some of the enemies you face later on. Yes. Destroy them. Beautiful. And there's ultimately nothing like having minions you don't have to care about. They're so replaceable. That looked like a critical hit. That's a thing they do now? I'm alright with it. It's strange that they decided to go with the skeletal mage approach over the skeletal archer approach. Oh, well, okay, I guess it's not that strange. I suppose it's the way of compensating over certain weaknesses that you would have in later difficulties. Because, I mean, as long as you got a couple of skeletons that can cast magic or ice against something that's physical or fire immune, something like that. So, yeah, I could see the benefit. Now that I really think about it. Alright. Uh-oh. This could get hairy. Ugh. What a point to have that happen, right? Get him, minions! There we go. See if we can lure these archers out a little bit. Oh, that backfired quick. Okay, so we got at least one corpse there we can still utilize. There's another. There we go, now we're marching along. You're going down, Cold Crow. Alright, so that looks like that's going to be all the time I have for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoy what you're seeing so far. We're going to continue to march forward and see if we can't get this accomplished. And I will catch you all in the next episode. Later, meatbags.